And here we go. So yeah, we're gonna pick up right where we left off last time, guys. We're gonna go ahead and finish off the pantry. Or start the pantry, actually. We haven't done any of this puzzle yet.
Who'd ever need this much underwear?
Really, Clover? What?
Well, I mean, all these boxes and stuff are panties, right?
So, Clover became very, very dumb between the two games, apparently. A lot of shit happens in a year, and she's fried some brain cells or something. I don't know what she's been doing.
And there are a lot of boxes. Isn't that what it said on the door?
Clover dear, it didn't say panty.
It said pantry.
Pantry?
It's where you keep food.
Oh, I guess that makes more sense.
You think? I'm actually really starting to feel sad. Feel bad for Alice because she's got to put up with this all the time since they work together now. Her face had turned an especially amusing shade of red. What do you think that thing is? I have
I'd
no
say
idea.
it's a water storage tank.
It's totally full of water.
The stuff on the shelves looks like it's mostly bread, maybe a few pastries, but no panties.
So just a whole bunch of food, huh?
Clover was right that there's a lot, though.
It looks like you could live here for quite a while.
I'd have to agree.
Then what do you think this place is for?
Maybe it's where they quarantine sick people.
Didn't we
What?
tell you about Radical 6?
I guess that story really was true.
You're saying that the reason they've got all this food and water is so they can keep infected people here. Not just that, though. I mean, this facility, you can tell, wasn't built originally for Radical 6. It was built originally for the Mars test mission, which lasted years, they said. So it makes sense that they have a lot of food. That's ridiculous. I'm not infected with some weird-ass disease. All of you. I forgot about those. Yeah, those underwear are a bit of a... Yeah. In the Gollum area. I don't want to spend the rest of my life locked up in a metal box.
Me either. Giving us food is all well and good, but no spare underwear? That's unforgivable.
Seriously? How long are you guys going to keep making fun of me for that?
Oh, as long as we can. Hey, X3105. Right, well, we need to search this room. So let's get started. Also, hi, Stahor, welcome. Clover assumed the door to the pantry said panty and kept making comments about how all these boxes meant there were a ton of panties in here. Yeah, I agree, Stahor. I don't think Alice is wearing any type of underwear looking at how she's dressed. And yeah, I think everybody loved Robo Bro. Dog is happy. He was awesome. I wonder what this thing is. Well, it's full of ice cubes. You think maybe it's an ice machine? Pretty big for something like that. Maybe it's an industrial ice machine. These look like handles, right? I wonder if you can lift it open. Let me give it a shot. No good. There's a lock right there, dude. Won't even budge. A small hole to the right of it. Yes. Lock. Okay. Well, I guess it's not a lock. I think it's gonna work. You probably need a complete button. All right, fine. I'll take an empty beaker as well. What's up, X3105? We haven't actually played anything other than the conversation about her thinking this was a room for panties. Screen's dark. Maybe it's not on? Looks like there's a card slot right under it. You think maybe there's a connection? Bottom part looks like some kind of dolly. It's got this 5x5 grid of metal boxes. Top row's empty though. Yeah, you think we're supposed to put something in them? Well, not something, I guess. Probably more boxes. Ooh. Yeah, there's something in the drawer. Wonder what it is. Looks like the other half of the button. Oh. Oh, what are you doing? You broke it. Did I? What did I do? Warm drawer. What the fuck? What the hell? This drawer is warm. That's ridiculous. Why would a drawer just be... You're kidding. It really is warm. What's going on here? You took this out of the dolly, right? But maybe it's for heating food up. Someone could have used it recently, so there's still some residual warmth. Basic water. An empty plastic container. It says basic water. So does that mean we're supposed to put basic water in here? Another one, huh? It's a plastic bottle. This one says natural water. Do you think that means... No, Clover. Look at it again. Doesn't say natural. It says neutral. Oh, you're right. That means it's not acidic or basic. It's right in the middle. Yeah, I think she found... Yeah, I think that was... They were implying that that rag was... We now know the rag was probably how... What's his name? Tried to... God, what's his name? Dio tried to cover up his tracks. So I think she found that between the containers after that big container was moved. So I think she just kept it as evidence, trying to figure out what was going on. Does this icon here mean don't drink this? It says acidic water, so I'm gonna go out on a limb here and say we probably shouldn't drink it. Then again, it's empty, so it's not like there's anything to drink anyway. Acid water, so what, like vinegar or something? I suppose. I think it's probably more like the water they use in beauty products. Okay. What's this thing? Well, it's got a faucet, so I think it's connected to the water storage tank up there. So you'd use it to pour water? Yeah, there's a drain too. Oh yeah, here in the middle. You all right, X3105? Oh, now you want salt and vinegar chips? Sigma? Don't you think you could use that here? I can get behind that. She's used all kinds of stuff after her other death games. So yeah, she's fried some brain cells with chemicals. I can get behind that. Hey, is this from a calendar, right? Yeah, it looks a little weird though. All right, that's in the archive. Wait, I think there's something written on the back of it. The day the man was abducted. There is something back here. Yeah. Oh, hey, the screen lit up. Looks like it's designed to turn on when you touch it. I think we need to type something in. All right, let me give it a shot. Okay, well, not right now. These are all drawers. Yeah, tons of them. Wow, how many are there, I wonder? 336, 366, okay. You just looked at them and figured that out? No, I did math. They're divided into 4 sections. Each row is numbered 1 through 14. In other words, there are 14 rows in each section. The columns are labeled with the letters A through G. So you've got 7 columns per section, and 4 sections means 28 columns total. Now each section has a few spots where there aren't any drawers, right? Well, specifically, there are 26 of these spots. So you just calculate 14 times 28 minus 26. That's 366, right? Get all that in your head? Of course. It's pretty simple stuff. Okay. Ah, okay, here we go. Hmm. Yeah, I gotta say, I've never been a huge fan of the salt and vinegar chips. Now, corn chips and chili, yes. Additionally, each section has rows number 1 through 14, and the letters A through G assigned to its 7 columns. There's nothing wrong with that. They're just not my cup of tea, dude. There's nothing wrong with them. Okay, so we already been here. Okay, let's go. Can we click on the last one? So we have to give them numbers. Okay. Some of the pictures on these boxes look really tasty. I wonder what's under the wrapper. Under where? Under there. Shut up. Oh, see this red button? I think it keeps the wheel in place. So if we push it, it'll unlock. I have not had jalapeno Pringles. Dog is happy. I think we can move this thing if we release all the locks. Sounds good. Let's get to it then. Can I open this though? Why the hell did they put a cabinet back in a corner like this? It's really hard to get to. Agreed. It's got a sliding door. All right, let's slide the damn thing then. Hey! What's this? Binder? It's got a couple pieces of paper inside. We probably ought to hang on to them, huh? Nutritional management chart and a nutritional balance chart. All right. So I unlocked those. There we go. All right, all the wheel locks should be released now. Good, let's see if we can move this thing. All right, let's have a look inside. There's a binder here too. And this is what, some kind of chemical? I've had those. I've never actually had a problem getting them. We have a couple stores that, like, really large, like we're talking like supermarket size stores here that specialize in food from Japan, Korea, China. There's some Vietnamese stuff there and a lot of Thai stuff as well. So yeah, I have no problem getting those Kit Kats. Dog is happy. They're pretty good. Let's take that binder first. pH scale, okay. Now the chemical. This is a chemical for testing pH. You can use it to test how basic or acidic something is. Didn't you ever do that in school? You put it in water and the water changes color depending on the basicity or acidity. Well, I would say depends on the supermarket. We have a couple supermarket chains in this area that are not much bigger than what I remember from when I lived in Germany. So, but then again, I lived in Germany from 8 to 11, so my memories aren't exactly the most clear on that. And I spent most of my time on the military base, so. Yeah, I spend a lot of time at that supermarket, at the Asian store, getting all the ingredients I need to make. Well, first of all, I like getting fish there because it tends to be better than what I can get at my normal supermarkets around here. Also, I get the ingredients there to make my own sushi, so yeah. There's a bunch of these cubbies in the wall. All of them seem locked though I can't open them. I don't see anything like a keyhole either. I'm not sure I can open them. All right, well, we got the button. Let's go ahead and trigger this thing. There we go. Should be in there pretty good now. Yeah, looks good to me. Why don't you go ahead and push it? And there. you hear that? Yeah, it sounds like the lock opened. So we can open it? I'd assume so, yeah. I see X3105. Ah, so it is supposed to open. Oh, it's empty. I wonder why. Looks like I can open it from both sides. See? I think you do that from the front or back too. And there's no hinge, it's just one huge lids. It's just sitting on top of the bottom. Hey, does it look like there's something inside that ice cube to you? Yeah, you're right. Which ice cube? Well, we won't just be grabbing it, that's for sure. This glass is in the way. How about dropping it through the hole? Hole? There's a square hole down here, you see. Well, first of all, just to go down that list, Dog is happy. Make it a little bit better. Not a veteran. My father was the veteran. I grew up in the military. So he was posted to Germany. So not me. The cheesecake was made by my fiance. The sushi's made by me. So that's actually 3 different people you're talking about there. Dog is happy. I think you just need to slide the ice cube into it. How? I really have to explain it? All right, fine. Just pay attention. You can slide 4 of the ice cubes, but there's a limit to the number of times each one can be moved. Once you've reached the limit, the ice cube will freeze in place. All right, got it. Here goes. Okay, that other one froze in place. Yeah. Okay. So, definitely need to slide these out of the way. Oh, this one's going to be interesting. Try the crap. Okay. Okay. Trying to see how I should do this. Let's move you out of the way. But we definitely have to move one down. Okay, so we have to move you down. Now we have to either send you left or right. Let's send you left. And obviously we got to go down again. I'm just gonna alternate them for now. Then down. And down. Yeah, all this shit's gonna freeze. Okay. Let's try this again. Shit, I went the wrong way. Oh. Well, there we go. I mean, it kind of depends, like, on the, kind of depends on the grocery store, X3105. Some of them is like the larger ones are about half and half of groceries, and then like clothing and housewares and bedding and crap like that. Good job, Sigma. Open it up. We should be able to get that ice cube now. All right. Pretty obvious what we do with this, right? We like our all-in-one stores here, X3105. You put the ice cube in the warm drawer, right? Yep, it'll probably melt eventually. That's a waste of time. Just stick it back in the dolly. To be fair, when I go to those places, I don't do both. So I don't really use them that much. I mean, yeah. If I want to buy furniture, I tend to go to a furniture store. When I want to buy clothing, I tend to go to a clothing store. Yeah. But there are a lot of people that really like the all-in-one approach. Just me, I don't like long shopping trips. Basically, I go to a store, go right in, get my shit, and get out as quickly as possible. So when I go there, I'm going there specifically, yeah, for food. Get my groceries, get the hell out. I don't like to combine the trips, personally. I'm just not a shopping kind of person. Which kind of bugs my fiance sometimes. I go into a store and it's like, I know exactly what I want. I know exactly where in the store it is. I'm gonna make a beeline right there, grab it, and make a beeline out, well, to the cash register, and then out. Ah, all right. Put the drawer and the ice back in. Oh, you hear that? Probably warming up right now. We should probably keep an eye on it. Sounds like it's done. Open it up and have a look. I will say that, you know, typically those all-in-one stores here, though, X3105, aside, like, the food is about average quality. Everything else I wouldn't even call, like, anywhere from average to below average. So, like, honestly, unless you are strapped for cash, you really don't want to buy furniture there. Hey, look, the water from the ice melted. Ah, hot. Cards underneath the water. Okay, here goes. You okay? Just kidding. Dick move. So what do you think the deal is with the card? Well, it says visitor ID on it, so wouldn't it be for, like, authenticating or something? I'd be able to use it to activate something. Cool. Well, then close it. All right, let's slide this baby in. Yeah, go for it. Hey, what's going on? Looks like it's on now. Why is the screen red? You think something's wrong? Wait, it says something. Again, yeah, X3105, it's that all-in-one thing, yeah. Yeah, like I said, when I've gone to those for non-food, I don't ever even wander into the food section, and vice versa. Also, I do have to say, I've used that before, the automotive. Like, when I've needed new tires or I've needed an oil change, I leave my car there to let them do it and then go grocery shopping. So, yeah. Also, what Dog is Happy said. Number of ration boxes insufficient. Please rectify. Cannot verify presence of acidic water vessel. Please rectify. Cannot verify presence of neutral water vessel. Please rectify. Cannot verify presence. Okay, Jesus. So clearly it wants more water. All right, so let's start with this then. basic water. And to be fair, a lot of people here don't like them either, X3105. They're a pretty bad eyesore. And they are fucking everywhere. So, yeah. Okay, so neutral water would be just 0, right? Let's fill this thing. Cool. I mean, I know we have the... Oh, neutral would be a 7. Oh, okay. Oh God, we gotta make box lunches. Oh, Jesus Christ. That's gonna be interesting. All right, so we need to use the pH detection thing. Yeah, no, I see I see the buttons. Trying to look at my inventory. Do I have to combine it with this? Oh, or not. It is. I actually don't mind wandering through that store. It's one of the few I don't. Okay. Let's drain this. This is how I think we would do it. Fill the beaker. We're gonna aim for neutral water first, which is a 7, it said. Right? Other way. How the fuck do I oh, God damn it. Put it in here. All right, look at that. The pH detection chemical worked. It's sort of yellow-green. Well, going by the pH color scale we got, it looks like the pH of the solution is 6. This is the water you got from the 0 button, right? Right. pH of 6. That would mean... Thank you. Alright, so let's grab the neutral thing. And we would do a 7. For this. Okay. Can I just because I want to clear space in my inventory, can I just throw this back without... Thank God. Okay. So what we need now is we need basic. And we need 2 basic. So we need a 10. I don't think we can get to a 10, but we can get to a 9. Determines degree of acidity, yeah. So I think this is about as far as I can get. Oh, hell no, Michael. No way in hell. 3 hours at most, dude. 3 hours at most. I don't have it in me to do another one of those. At least not for a while. Maybe if I ever decide to do like a charity stream when I'm big enough that there's enough, you know, if I ever get big enough that it would actually generate revenue for charity. But for now, no. Dude, I would love to do that, Michael, but unfortunately I ain't there yet. Wish I were, but I'm not. In the meantime, I'll keep plugging away trying. All right, let's do -3. This feels too simplified, though. I don't know if this is actually working. Not so far. Wait, I made a mistake. I made a mistake. I made a mistake. I just realized the problem here. They actually don't want the most acidic. That would be actually a -2. I'm very glad that didn't end up happening, Michael. Although there is a hilarious conversation on Sunday's stream we had with a robot that had a Cockney accent. That was hilarious. So I think this is right. Okay. Okay, so it's just the ration boxes now. Okay. So we dealt with the water, hopefully. It hasn't complained about the water yet. So we just need to fill these boxes. Now, that means we have to figure out what to do with this over here, because we can open each section, but we also have to, I'm pretty sure we need to put in the codes for the individual drawers. Yeah, these are the section codes. This is the row. All right. I never clicked on these? Oh, okay. Well, that's beside the point right now. Staff nutritional chart. That's for a week. Okay, might have to focus on this for a second. Hold on. I'm looking, game. I'm looking. Okay. Got it. I think. Months of the year. Days of the week. Okay. Yeah, okay. Maybe. I don't know. Yeah, that's what I'm looking at doing too, dog is happy. I'm kind of sick of spending money on this apartment. All right. Let's go back here. There. Did it work? Look at the shelves. I'd like to. Yeah, something should be opening. Gimme. What that box is? Is this a picture of meat? I guess it's some kind of ration. They're preserved food that can keep for a very long time. Sometimes they hand them out in the army. Given what's inside, it might be more accurate to call this a ration box. So in here is some meat that's been processed. I would imagine so. Hey, didn't we see something like kind of like this somewhere else? Yeah. That's why we're here. Mm-hmm. Ah, cool. All right, time to grab the next one. Just had to take a picture of those charts because, good God. Let's see. Look, another one. It just popped out. Cool. Can I just do this and grab them all at once, or are you gonna pop that one back in? We think he is, but he doesn't seem like a retarded idiot. He seems shady as hell, like everybody in this game. So Clover's in the game and she's a friggin' moron, and her personality jumps everywhere. There's an old dude named Tenmyoji that we think might be Junpei, and yeah. And Alice is in it, but obviously we didn't know much about her personality in the first game. We didn't see her till the end credits sequence. Oh, thank God I didn't pull this one back in. Yeah, there's a lot of implications in this game. Well, just to do a quick recap, we get the feeling that a lot more time has passed. Like, to all the characters in this game, it's only been a year since the first game. Because everybody says they were kidnapped. Well, not everybody, but most of the characters say they've been kidnapped in 2028, around Christmas. However, the facility we're in has cryogenic devices. There's talks of a plague, a disease that hit the planet. and killed off a third of the population, causing society to collapse. So this facility may very well be a quarantine facility. And Tenmyoji, in his ending, basically talks about, like, it talks about their life in a kind of a post-apocalyptic type world where root beer is more expensive than booze, and what's it called, most of the children in the world don't have any parents, and Tenmyoji makes a living by finding abandoned buildings and scavenging materials. So yeah, there's a lot of stuff. So, and he knows about like how the disease killed everybody, when everybody in the main game, well, they just mentioned the root beer because he has a child with him that he's raised. But yeah, anyway, but yeah, basically he talks about life after society collapsed, and everybody else doesn't even know this disease exists, but he talks about how it destroyed all kinds of stuff. And one of the characters in here with us, the only one who seems not shady, is Luna. But she knows the name of the cure for the disease. It's called Excelavir. But Excelavir wasn't invented until 10 years after everybody was supposedly kidnapped. My theory is that, yeah, there's probably going to be some time travel eventually. But, yeah. There's no... I'm thinking they've been frozen in here for a very long time, for like 30 years or something. Well, the main cast that all thought they got kidnapped in 2028. But I think a few of them, like Luna, Quark, that's the name of the kid, and Tenmyoji, I think all came into this facility later. Much later. So yeah, yeah. Oh, and apparently if Junpei is Tenmyoji, apparently he was chasing Akane for decades and never found her. That would be Clover, who looks like a stripper now. Apparently she and her brother Snake, the blind dude, oh, Akane, okay. Snake and her brother apparently work for a government agency with Alice. They were trying to track down terrorists who were going to unleash a biological weapon. And what's his name? Like I said, Junpei, nobody knew where he was. All they knew is that he went chasing after Santa and Akane. But if Tenmyoji really is Junpei, which we think he is, he's been looking for her for decades and never found her. Never got married, never had a family, never settled down, has been looking for decades and never found her. Although early in this game, we find the corpse of an old lady in here that really affects him, that makes us think that's Akane. She's dead already. So yeah, it's a cheerful world for these people. Let me go ahead and finish this. But if she's not the corpse, then Akane hasn't shown up yet. That's 4. So I need one more, I think. But either way, let's grab him. Yes, she is. Michael. Yep, she's around. Ration box with salad. Soup. Okay. I don't know if I got all that I needed. I think I need 5, and I think I only have 4. Yeah. I need 1 more. Yeah, I don't have any more of these. Yeah, and we haven't seen her ending yet. So we don't know what kind of information they're going to give us about her. Because yeah, if we look at the flow chart, there's a lot of shit going on, and we've got a couple bad endings. And we have Ted Miyoji, possibly Junpei, Kei, and Clover up here. So there's a lot of other endings. So yeah, I'm kind of curious what her ending talks about. Which one am I missing? Yeah, it makes 5. Okay. Why do I get the feeling this is also going to be how we get the this is also how we're going to get the golden file. Look at the screen. Yeah. Rearrange the order of the ration boxes so they match the values. By dragging a box over another one, you can swap them. All right, let's go. Ah. So we got to pull up our notes. I need to take another picture. No, not memo. Archive. Okay. So we have meat, fish, salad, soup, and what the hell was purple again? Just pasta? Oh, okay. Carbs, proteins, fat. Oh, shit. No! I hate that the return button takes me off of that. Rather than just backing out of this screen, I hate that this one just takes me out of it entirely. I mean, I understand, but... Okay. So based on the notes I have... Well, this one's gonna be a bit of a pain in the ass. Oh, I can move these around too. Oh, shit. Hey, you want all salad for this day? It's fine. I don't think they have enough fat. Yeah, like I said, Stahor, I have no idea what's going on with Alice. I'm really curious about her ending. Not as curious as Luna and well, we know Kei now, and and we learned a lot about him. But Luna, I'm still super curious about. Son of a... All right. Possibly. All right. Thought I took a picture of this one. I did not. Oh, God damn it. There we go. Oh shit, okay. Yeah, the interface and the layout kind of blows, yes. Well, I think with the handhelds, they had like, well, if this was on the DS, I think the second screen would have been where you could have, where you'd have your hints. So yeah. So yeah, basically right now I'm just coming up with the values. Okay, I don't want to have to keep backing out and checking the damn puzzles and everything, so give me a second. Okay. Yeah, exactly. A couple screens would be nice. Doesn't seem like a very balanced day at all over here, but okay. Oh, I can't. Oh. Yeah, they made the difficulty much higher by exactly making the info inaccessible. Oh, shit. Okay, so that's how it locks it in. I can't tamper with A at all. They won't let me. This game has made me run out of shit to write on. Let me put it that way. Good God. And I know I have to mess with this puzzle again. I just solved the shit out of this puzzle. Yeah, after writing down a bunch of shit. I have a bunch of note cards on my desk for other stuff. And I'm rapidly running out thanks to this fucking game. Yeah, it's kind of freaking me out. Did you see the screen? All right. Now we can open the safe. Fuck, this tells me this is how I have to... This tells me this is how I get the gold file as well. God damn it. I'm gonna have to mess with this puzzle again. Honestly, with that puzzle, I am very tempted. Wait a sec. You know one thing that hasn't factored in yet? What's the point of the calendar? We got it, but we didn't use it. Are they talking about us? Or are they talking about somebody else? Because if it was us, it's 12:25. But we weren't the only man that was abducted. But I guess we don't know the day everybody else is abducted. Dio gave us a vague, you know, within a couple days of our abduction, which we know he lies. Tenmyoji and Quark never told us. And Kay grew up in this facility. I don't think this has anything to do with it. It could? Actually, no, I just want to look at the screen. I want to look at this. So this, that B13, if that is the case. Please don't tell me I have to get entirely new meal boxes. It's probably the safe password. Well, there's one problem. The screen shuts off after a set amount of time. No, we need to be fast. I can do it. I've got a really good memory. All I need is a moment. Wait. That was a whole lot easier than the fucking meal puzzle. Indeed I did. It's locked away up here. Whew, what a relief. That is so weird to me that the gold password was harder to find than the damn meal solution. But like you guys said, the meal thing probably wasn't as difficult. Well, the interface is what made the meal one difficult, so yeah. So all we need is a password. Yeah, I know, I have passwords. Star, moon, moon. Let's get the hell up out of here. Ha! It opened. What weird ass shit are you gonna tell me this time? Free the soul myrmidons. Okay, cool. Twice cooked pork, a Szechuan dish. It's made by pan frying pork, cabbage, bell peppers, and green onions with dobenjang or tianmenjiang for flavor. I don't know if I'm pronouncing that even remotely right. Paella, a Spanish dish where one cooks rice, meat, seafood, and vegetables in a shallow pot seasoned with saffron. Nasi goreng, an Indonesian dish made with pan-fried rice seasoned with sambal, kecap manis, and terasi. And schnitzel, a German dish. It is made by mixing together meat, flour, eggs, and breadcrumbs, then frying the mixture in butter or lard. I know, right, Michael? That's making me hungry. The only one that doesn't sound good to me well, actually both of these don't sound good to me right now, right this second. I do like paella, but it doesn't sound good right this second. But I could take some twice cooked pork or schnitzel. Yukgaejang, I'm not familiar with that name. A Korean dish. The process involves stewing beef, vegetables, namul, and powdered chili peppers together very slowly. The resulting meat is very spicy. Sounds interesting. I don't know what the hell namul is, but okay. Borscht. Never actually had it. A Russian dish. Preparation is very simple. You just stew meat and vegetables together for a long time. The finished meal is garnished with beets and sour cream. Tom Kha Gai, a Thai dish made by stewing chicken, chili peppers, ginger, and nampula in coconut milk. Very spicy. Haven't tried that either. Chef's pasta. Whatever the chef feels like making. Sometimes you don't know what it is till you take a bite. Sometimes you don't even know then. Yeah, I can't say I've ever tried it. I mean, it sounds like it could be quite tasty based on the description, the borscht. But yeah, never had it. Haven't had any of these three. That's hilarious. Dog is happy. That was the plan for me today as well. After the stream, I'm planning on, and after I do a bit of recording, I'm planning on just chilling with my fiance, playing a bit of Minecraft. I know, but I want to build shit. And having pizza. And booze, but hey. Word 03 says before he leaves, have a nice trauma, have a nice trace, have a nice trumpet. What the hell? Free the Soul, an emerging religious organization with a rapidly growing membership. Some figures claim their congregation numbers over 1 million in countries across the world. Originally, the organization called itself Free the Soul of Y, but later dropped of Y to become simply Free the Soul. The founder of the religion is known only as Brother, and his true identity is a mystery. Only a small number of the highest-ranking members have ever seen him. The doctrine of Free the Soul demands that its adherents separate themselves from the world, free themselves of lust, and release their souls from their physical bodies so they can be purified. Its followers believe that they will be born again as a new race, and that the world will be transformed into a place of equality with no conflict or poverty. Considering how a peaceful world of equality with no conflict or poverty usually plays out in the movies, they seem like a pretty scary group of people. I have played a bit of it. I'm probably not going to mess with Green Hell more until the full release is out, which it might already be. I don't know. I haven't been keeping track. I enjoyed it, but I'm waiting for the story because apparently that's the that like when the game launches, it'll have the full story. Shit, at this point, I'm about to just do I'm about to jump on the bandwagon and make some fucking Minecraft videos for YouTube. Jesus Christ. Take advantage of that whole PewDiePie effect. Myrmidons. Free the Souls, a powerful new religious order dedicated to establishing a new world order, and the Myrmidons are their elite frontline soldiers in that secret war. It's not much of a secret war when their knives say Myrmidon are on the knife. The general public knows nothing about the Myrmidons, but their actions have put them on watch lists of intelligence communities across the globe. Rumors say that all Myrmidons have the same face, suggesting they may all be clones of a single person. No one knows where this rumor comes from exactly, but I can tell you that it's a very credible source. The founder of Free the Soul, although he prefers not to be referred to as such, as a child he had a younger brother whom he was very fond of. Unfortunately, the worst happened and the younger brother was murdered. Rage and despair filled brother, and for 9 days and 9 nights he was consumed by his own misery. On the morning of the 10th day, however, he had a revelation. Mankind was rife with base desires and needed to be purified so the new world could come into being. God had spoken to brother and given him a mission. Brother dedicated his life to realizing that mission. At the age of 26, he established Free the Soul of Y. He claims that Y is the symbol of miracles. So yeah, it kind of sounds like Sigma may have cloned himself to create an army. Here's some information that isn't revealed in the game. The bracelet put on the left wrist of the 9 participants in the Ambidex game has an important feature that's never mentioned. As soon as it's put on, a needle on the underside activates and inserts itself in the wearer. That doesn't necessarily mean that it injects a drug, only that it activates and pierces the skin. Maybe there's something on the needle, or maybe there isn't. All that's certain is that when someone puts on the bracelet, they get poked. All right, so we're gonna learn about some crazy cult here in a minute. Cool. Star Moon. From what you said, X3105, that's a full-time job. Piece of cake. All right, let's see what we got. First is another map. It says floor B. The one found in the infirmary says floor A. Yeah, so did the one in the lounge. Then that makes floor A the top floor, right? Yeah. I mean, we rode the elevator down to get here. Yeah, you're right. A lot of stuff in here. These must be the cards we need. They have moons on them. These have to be the cards the announcer was talking about. We've got 2 of them, just like with the sun keys. You take one, Clover. Oh, why? Well, you're a solo. Yeah, we know. Don't explain the rules again. The key. Yep, must be. This is our ticket out of here. Then let's get the hell up out of here. What are we waiting for? Let's go. And I do have to say, if I do end up doing Minecraft videos for YouTube, I don't imagine they're going to be all that great for most people. I can't do the silly, high-pitched giggling and voices and jackassery that so many of the Minecraft YouTube videos focus on. Mine would probably be just me building shit. This is the exit. It's locked. All right, here we go. Okay, do it. 3, 2, 1. Open that damn door. You never know, Stahor. Cats don't obey any type of logic when it comes to their bodies.
An ambidex gate has been opened.
Please don't what, Michael?
45 minutes remain until ambidex game polling closes.
The gate's been opened?
One of the other teams must have done it.
But the rest of us aren't even back yet.
Oh yeah, I can't do them. I know I can't do them. I'm not even gonna try. Fucking Dio. Open the door again. Whoa. Did you two just get
Yes,
back?
we did, but
Then the team that opened the AB gate must have been the ones who went through the blue door.
That would be Luna, Vi, and Dio.
Huh? Wait. You guys went through the green door, didn't you? Why the hell did you come out of the blue one?
there's an explanation for that, I promise.
Very nice. X3105.
Just tell me, have any of you seen Quark?
Quark? No, we haven't seen him. Did something
He's
happen?
gone.
On the other side of the green door, we found a room called the treatment center.
Yeah, I'm never gonna. Michael, I know I can't. So I will never try to do the voices. You don't have to worry about that. I've never experimented with it in the past. I've never done any type of voice training. It would be horrible if I tried to do voices. I fully acknowledge this.
We found our key cards and left, but on our way out, he just disappeared.
So you went through the blue door to see if he'd gone in there.
No, that's not it. Look at this map.
Jesus, it's a long route. Oh, so you go through the green door in the treatment center, and eventually you end up at the blue door.
It looks like there's a pretty big room in the middle there. What is it?
A warehouse similar to the one on floor A.
In any event, we've spent some time searching, but have been unable to locate Quark.
Ha, well, maybe he went back to the other floor already.
That is a possibility. I will return and see.
I'm going back through the blue door. Figure I'll take a look at the area Luna and her team were searching.
I'll come with you then. We got a better chance of finding him with two pairs of eyes.
Right. Thanks. Sorry about all this.
I guess there's nothing for it.
You gotta wonder how this stays in place. You know, I'm not saying I wouldn't, I don't know, Michael. I wouldn't mind doing voices if I was able to, like, actually practice on my own and get to that point. But so far, I know I'm definitely not there, and I don't know if I'm ever going to try. I'm just saying. Not something that's likely to happen anytime soon. And I'll be honest, that is one of the most aggravating things for me when I try to watch a video on YouTube, is when the YouTuber starts going absolutely nuts with voices, because almost inevitably they either turn super obnoxious or super high pitched, and I wish I could reach to the screen and throttle them.
I'll help look for him.
Me too.
Then we'll leave floor A to you guys.
Right. Let's go. Come on, Clover.
I mean, there are one or two that I don't mind the voices, but they are super rare.
Right behind you.
Tenmyoji and I headed through the blue door while Alice, Clover, and Kay climbed into the elevator. I can only think of 2 ways that thing's staying in place, Michael. And one of which is most definitely probably somebody's fetish. Hell, both of them are probably somebody's fetish. The pressure room. I was thinking more of like what a lot of cosplayers use, the tamer explanation is boob tape, basically double-sided tape to just hold shit in place. The more fetishized, whatever the word you want to use, would be clamps. Clamps is the other one I was thinking. Dog is happy. The underside of that ring has clamps and they just latch on. That was the other one I was thinking. Yes. What is this place?
It looks like a bunch of hazmat suits, probably for protection against viral or chemical agents.
So these things keep you from getting sick?
Yeah, that's the idea. We should ask Luna's group about them. They investigated this room first.
Hey, there's another room underneath.
Well, let's have a look then.
Damn, he's not here.
Oh, Quark, where the hell did you go? I should have kept a closer eye on him. If I'd just been watching.
Tenmyoji's face was drawn and the knuckles of his fists were white. He was an old man, but until then I hadn't realized how old. Suddenly he looked very, very tired. Don't worry about it. I'm sure we'll find him. Come on, let's go try somewhere else. If it's just sitting there by gravity, well, that is also a possibility. I put a gentle hand on his shoulder and guided him toward the exit. I think my only complaint about her outfit was the whole concept that they were preparing to raid a terrorist cell, and that's how she was dressed. That's my complaint. That's the only complaint I have. As for the view, nah, I don't mind it at all. So this is the Floor B warehouse, huh? It looks just like the other one.
That's pretty close. I'll give you that. Couple differences, though. Have a look over there.
The doors are shining? No way. Are these chromatic doors?
Yeah, seems like it. See over here? They've got a box next to them, just like the ones next to the other doors.
I guess they're all white doors this time. We should go tell the...
First we look for Quark.
Why should I do that, X3105? But... Look, I don't think he's here. What do you say we head back to Floor A for now? Maybe somebody's already found him.
All right, let's go.
All right, open up. Oh, there's this asshole now. They've made Ferengi jokes in this game, actually, Michael. Unfortunately, Quark is not one.
Oh, it's just you.
Yeah, I was thinking the same fucking thing, dude.
I'm guessing you haven't found Quark? I ran into Clover and Alice in the warehouse up on Floor A. They told me about Quark and how you're all looking for him.
So he hasn't come back to the warehouse?
Nope. Maybe he just went off to ruminate on a solution to this game. Chewing his cud, so to speak. Well, that's what ruminants do, isn't it?
Hey, this is no time for jokes. should be out there looking for him too.
Why would I do that? It sounds so boring.
Aren't you worried about him? I mean, I don't blame him for not being worried about him. It's not his problem.
Why the hell would I be worried about some kid I've never even seen before?
I mean, yeah. I mean, it is kind of a dick move, but I also don't blame him for not really caring.
What?
For all I know, he's Zero Senior. He could be hiding in some swank little cubbyhole, swirling a glass of brandy and gloating. Look at all those fools running around.
That's insane!
Yeah, there's...
What, there's no way? Are you sure?
Oh yeah, I don't like Dio at all. I'm just saying I can't really blame him for not caring. It's like these fuckers are all strangers. I wouldn't care.
Nobody knows what Zero looks like. He could totally be a kid. I warned you, Tenmyoji. I told you it was a bad idea to just swallow everything that little bastard told you.
I trust Quark.
Suit yourself. Just don't come crying to me when it bites you in the ass.
The air grew thick with tension, but before their tempers managed to set it alight, Phi burst into the room.
Sigma, good. You've got Tenmyoji and Dio with you.
Unfortunately, on that last one.
We found something. Come on, all of you.
Did something happen?
You'll understand when you get there, all right? Now come on.
Look, this place is massive. Wouldn't you be able to tell me on the way?
The crew
Let's get to the crew quarters. Did Alice get shanked again? Yep. Oh, both of them are down this time.
No.
What in the world?
Your heart stops. Your bracelet comes off.
Yeah, I mean, so far she's only died once by the scalpel. She's been dead in this room before with a scalpel in her chest. But we solved that puzzle and told Clover that she killed herself. And she did. Radical 6 made her kill herself. This is what, the third time we found her in this room with a Myrmidon knife in her chest? Yeah, basically, remember in the first game, Michael, how in our true ending route, we were getting information from the other routes? Like our dude was like pulling information out of the morphogenetic field. That's happening again. I'm pulling information from different paths is what our character's doing. And yeah, no, we found Alice in this exact room with a shanked with a scalpel in her chest. I think this is the third time we found her with a combat knife in her chest that says Myrmidon on the side. And of those three, only 2 had Luna laying on the ground. How many playthroughs before the true ending? Let's see. I'm going to assume the true ending is over here because we need a code. So probably, yeah, we have to fill all these out. Yeah, Michael. And the game isn't exactly the same. How you get to the number 9 is different. Like, it's not... Like, the technical aspects of the game are different, but yeah, same basic concept. So yeah, right now we've only got these 3 character endings. We need all 9 before we can see the true ending. So in the first game, you could skip a couple and get the true ending. This one, you need all of them. Yeah, we need to find that surprise as well. Dog is happy, yeah. And then there was the talk about the bombs, and then there was the talk about... There's so much crap we still haven't resolved. Pretty much, Michael, yeah. There was a roaring in my ears, breathing, heartbeat, but my footsteps sounded muffled as if I was hearing them through layers of cotton. I pressed a shaking hand to Alice's neck. I think we can... Nope. Her skin was still warm, but the only pulse I felt was my own. Luna was the same. They're dead, both of them. By then, everyone had arrived, cramming themselves into the small cabin. So out of all the characters, the only one that I both like and that seems like a good person is Luna. I like Fi and Alice. Like, they seem like decent people. But they're also both assholes and very, very bitchy. I don't like any of the others. By then, everyone had arrived, cramming themselves into the small cabin. Nobody spoke. Silence filled the room, flowing into my ears and throat like cold, brackish water. A chill shuddered its way through my body. I stood there frozen, staring at them. I'd seen a corpse before when we discovered the old woman, but this was different. The old woman had always been dead, at least to me, but Alice and Luna I had known. They'd been living, breathing people less than an hour ago. Reality settled around my shoulders like a thick lead blanket, and my chest felt suddenly hollow. Who found them? My throat felt dry as I spoke. It was a full minute before someone answered.
Clover, I think. When Kay and I ran over, she was just kind of standing there next to the bodies. It was pretty clear they were both dead.
I think Clover killed them.
No, because we've seen in other endings how freaked out Clover gets over Alice dying, so I don't think she did it.
Me? Kill them?
You got into a fight with Alice after the AB game, didn't you?
Dude, there's only one confirmed murderer in this game, and that is you.
It looked like you two knew each other before you ended up here, so maybe you were trying to get her killed. None of us had any connection to her, which means you're the most likely to have a motive for murder.
Actually, there are two confirmed murderers. Kay and Dio.
It's easy to see why she would have killed Luna, too. She probably caught you offing Alice, so you did her in too so she wouldn't rat you out.
Stop it, Dio.
And the AB game is a motive, too.
In the other route, we imprisoned Dio and Kay killed him. It was at the end of yesterday's stream. Oh, not the end of yesterday's stream. The ending we got in yesterday's stream. The AB game, there are two phases of the game this time around, Michael. The first phase is you go through, you make your teams based on the color of your bracelets. You have to make the right combination, and only 3 people can go through each of the colored doors. That's where you get to the puzzles. The AB game happens after. You get these cards, like you saw those cards we got with the, I believe they had moons on them this time. You go back to the main room. In the AB game, everybody goes into a separate room. Well, everybody is either a pair or a solo. So if you're a pair, you go into one of the rooms with your partner, and a solo goes into the other room. And then you vote. But you're only voting with or against the other person you went through the door with. So the two pairs, like the people who are paired up, are competing against the solo. If you both choose to ally, everybody gets 2 points. If you choose to ally, the other person chooses betray. The person who chooses betray gets 3 points. You lose 2 points, the people who allied. And if both people betray, nobody gets any points. And the goal is to get 9 or more points so you can open the number 9 door and escape. Anybody who has more than 9 points or more can go through the door. There's no limit. However, the door is only going to open once. If you go below 9 points, you die. So yeah, that's the AB game. What do you mean?
Once someone's dead, they can't vote anymore. That means they'll automatically ally.
Yep, there you go.
If your opponent's guaranteed to ally, then that's an easy 3 points.
Who was Luna's opponent?
Me and Dio.
Then that would mean Dio had a motive as well.
Yep. Alice saw him killing Luna, so he had to shut her up.
As for the JoJo reference, I get it, but I've never actually watched that show. So, yeah.
Why the hell would I do something like that?
Pay attention next time. You do it to get an advantage in the next round of the AB game.
What kind of cold-hearted bastard kills a lady for a few points?
I'm more interested in Alice's condition than in her killer's motives.
And whenever I hear Dio, the first thing that comes to my mind is actually the musician, or the former musician.
I am as well.
Her clothes are barely disturbed.
If it weren't for the knife and, blood, she would look as if she was sleeping.
Yeah, you're right.
Well, maybe she was just killed while she was sleeping.
If she wanted to take a nap, why sit on the floor when there's a bed nearby?
That is a little strange.
Yeah, I just know he's the main antagonist in the... I'm assuming the whole anime? Maybe just the first season? I don't know. Like I said, I haven't watched any of it.
But a better question is, would she really be sleeping right now anyway? Hardly seems like a time for a nap.
She was probably put to sleep then.
What?
Oh,
How?
come on. How did Zero Senior knock all of us out?
Oh, yeah, the white gas. Mm-hmm.
So you're suggesting that Zero Senior knocked them out with the white gas, then killed them both?
Yeah, however it happened, one of the people in this room did it. Well, maybe not one of the people in this room. I forgot about somebody, didn't I?
Are you talking about Quark?
He disappears and then suddenly there's a murder? I don't know about you, but that seems pretty suspicious to me.
I'm not gonna lie, I'm gonna find it hilarious if Quark is the murderer.
Nah, that's crazy. Quark couldn't have done this.
All right, then why'd he disappear?
There must have been some kind of accident.
Then I might have it backwards. If he wasn't the murderer, maybe he was one of the murdered. Well, that would explain his sudden disappearance, right?
You son of a bitch.
Well, I mean, it's logical. I mean, maybe he is dead. There's a murderer out there and the kid's missing. I mean, he's phrasing it in a way that's basically very, very dickish. And yes, everybody here, Michael, wants to straight up murder this dude. I agree, nobody likes him. But he's being kind of logical right now. Well, about Quark. Dio, knock it off. That's going too far.
Whoa, whoa, calm down there, big guy. Don't tell me it never crossed your mind. I just said what you were all thinking.
Ten minutes remain until Ambidex game polling closes. All players, please enter your votes. If no vote is recorded before the deadline has passed, any non-voting parties will automatically ally.
All right, time to head for the AB rooms, guys.
Come on, we got more important things to worry about. If we don't go and vote, we all die. So, no, we don't have more important things to worry about right now.
Oh, so you're gonna abstain, huh? That's some good luck for you, Clover. Sigma was paired with Alice. Sadly, it looks like she won't be able to vote during this round.
No, I don't think anybody would care if we straight up killed Dio right now. And his bracelet will fall off and we can use it to go through all the doors.
If Sigma abstains, then you'll have no one voting against you. Hey, come on, cheer up. This is your chance to escape.
Escape?
That's right. Right now, your BP's at 6. Sigma's saying he won't vote, so if you choose betray...
Clover would get 3 points, bringing her to 9.
Well, that's one of the bad endings we're going to get right now. I didn't say anything about not
Oh,
voting.
so you are going to vote? Well, you are, right? How exciting. Sigma should have 6 BP, just like Clover. That means this next round is a one-on-one fight. If one of them can trick the other one, they'll have enough BP to get out of here. Can't wait to see who wins. Ha! Oh, this is definitely getting interesting.
Let's be honest. Whoever wins this next round, only Clover's the one that gets out. Every time I've hit 9 BP and our characters tried to leave, everybody tackles me and prevents me from leaving. But Clover or anybody else is allowed to just walk the fuck out.
Right. We should get to the Flore warehouse, guys. Come on.
So no, there is no win for me unless apparently I get everybody out of this place. Hey, Clover, can you choose ally? We'll be stuck at 6 points if we both choose betray. But if we both cooperate, we'll get 2 points and then we'll have 8. That means it'll be pretty easy for us to get 9 in the next round. Clover?
Yeah?
I said I want you to choose ally.
Okay. You'll choose ally too, right?
You are lying dead to my face right now, lady. Of course. She gave me a straight sort of absent nod and turned to shuffle into the closest A/B room. Clover is the shadiest sumbitch in this game. I wasn't sure if she'd actually understood me, but given the effect that Alice's death was having on her, I didn't think there was much else I could have done. I was preparing to enter an A/B room of my own when I heard Phi's voice at my elbow and turned.
Sigma, we need to talk.
Oh, hey, Phi. Something up?
How are you planning to vote?
I was just talking to Clover about that. We're planning to both vote ally. She lied to you, dude. She always lies to you. She lies almost as much as Dio. So honestly, like I said, my happiest ending, let's leave and leave Dio and Clover in this place to rot for the rest of their lives. If this were Clover from the first game, I'd be wanting to help her. But this Clover is a pain in the ass, and I actually hope the game ends with her and Dio dead.
Yeah, I thought so. Listen to me, Sigma. Because Luna's not voting in this round, her vote will default to ally. Her opponent is Dio and me. That means we're pretty much guaranteed to have 9 BP by the end of this round.
You and Dio are going to choose betray?
Luna's only got 1 BP left, but she's not wearing her bracelet anymore. You saw that, right? That means it won't do anything if her BP goes negative. Well, it's not like it can make her any deader anyway. You have to betray Clover. If you can get to 9 BP, then I'll take you with us.
Will you, though? Will you? Because you've lied to me before, too. Wait, you mean you're planning to escape?
Of course. If you don't come with us, you're gonna be stuck here for the rest of your life.
Why? If you just wait until everyone's got 9
I
BP.
can't do that. You really think Dio's gonna stick around once he's got enough points to split?
Bash his skull in.
You gotta make a choice here. The number 9 door is only gonna open once. If you pick ally and Clover does too, then you only have 8 points.
Clover's not going to choose ally, though.
I promise you Dio's gonna make a break for it as soon as he can. If you want to have any chance of getting out, you need those 3 points. Now.
Well, see, here's the thing. Maybe it's just our dude sucks, but every time we get 9, we have gotten 9, which I believe is twice. Everybody gets together and holds me down, and whoever else got 9 points at the same time, they let out. So there was a scenario where I had 9 points and Clover had 9 points, and everybody tackled me and wouldn't let me out, but they let Clover just waltz the fuck out. Other ones who every other ending when somebody gets 9, somebody, usually Dio, tries to stop them from leaving. They dodge and leave. But me, every time our character has gotten it, everybody tries to stop us. And when I mean everybody, I mean, yeah, we end up getting tackled by the dude in body armor. We end up getting tackled by everybody. It's like a dog pile. But whenever anybody else tries to escape, it's just one dude, typically Dio, who's like, stop him before he leaves, and they fail. But for me, it's like, oh, hey, look, he can escape. All 8 of them come after me. It's like, you motherfuckers. Because they are inconsistent assholes is why, Michael. It's not. There's a lot that doesn't. Like, the writing is stupid. Like, basically, it was pointed out before, if everybody had just sat around and said, hey, look, why don't we all just always vote ally? And in 3 rounds, we can all leave as a group. So, yeah. There is some bad writing in this. There definitely is. So if I want to get out, I have to betray Clover.
Right.
Why are you telling me this? How do I know you didn't just tell Clover the same thing?
Talk to Clover? I'd have about as much luck talking to a potato right now. The truth is, I want you to come with me. I just...
Why?
know that you're important, somehow.
You just know, huh? Did you tell Kay? He's got 6 points right now too, you know.
No, I haven't talked to him. He's playing against Tenmyoji. Tenmyoji's only got 1 point left.
So if he chooses ally, he's gonna get penalized.
Exactly.
1 minute remains until Ambidex game polling closes.
It's almost time. Remember what I said. You have to choose betray.
I'll choose betray. She looked me in the eye until I nodded, then turned and jogged to her door. But yeah, like right now, Clover, like playing through this entire game so far, and what they've done with Clover's personality, her personality, I swear to God, is different in every branch of this game. It's like a different person every time. Yeah, she's betrayed us numerous times, including one time actually coming on to us, trying to seduce us to get us to vote in her favor. She is tied with Dio almost. I hate this character. Is Clover really going to choose ally? If she doesn't, all I have to do is choose betray and I'm out of here. No, I promised I'd choose ally, so that's what I'm going to do. But Dio's almost certainly going to have 9 PP after this round. If he gets out, I'm going to be stuck here forever.
10 seconds remain until Ambidex game polling closes.
The same one. X3105 is just saying her personality. It's like a completely different person in the first game. And it is. This Clover has nothing in common, personality-wise, it seems like, with the one from the last game. So, X3105 is a big fan of Clover and seems to be quite irritated at what they've done to her in this game. And I don't blame him.
9, 8, 7.
What the hell am I supposed to do?
3, 2, 1. Round 2 of the Ambidex game has been completed.
I like Luna too so far. Like, there are mysteries surrounding her, like how she knows about the drug, but she's a pretty good character. I like her. And that's what I'm hoping. We've seen her ending, her true ending, so I'm hoping when all the story arcs come together, maybe there's a reason for Clover being as batshit crazy as she's been in this game. I hope so. But at this rate, and like you've said, you guys know how much I disliked her brother in the first game, Snake/Daredevil. But I would trade him for her in a heartbeat right now.
Results will be displayed in the warehouse. Thank you for your participation. Ambidex gates now opening.
See, here's what I think is going to happen. If I do get 9 points because Clover said ally, everybody is going to get pissed at me saying, oh, how could you betray her when you promised you would ally? And how can you betray her when she's in this state of shock? You are evil. We can't let you leave. And then they'll hold me down while Fi and Dio walk the fuck out. The door ground open and I stepped out. All around me, other AB rooms were disgorging their occupants.
Wait! Dio!
Fi's voice echoed hollowly across the room. I followed her eyes to the number 9 door. And to Dio. The door is going to be open for 9 seconds. Just go over there. You guys can get through too. No. I shook my head. I had to get to that door.
What are you doing, Dio?
No, he's going to try and open it.
Damn right I am.
But the results...
Like I need to wait for that.
Ah, Dio's BP was at 6. His opponent was Luna. And she is... well, she is as she is.
Exactly, X3105. Run.
Her vote would have defaulted to ally.
All he had to do was pick betray.
And he'd have 9 points, right?
Excellent answer. I hope you remember to show your work.
But Fi was Dio's partner.
And her BP was the same as Dio's. That means she has 9 now as well.
Exactly. It was 9 the moment we stepped out of the AB room.
Why? Why didn't you stop Dio from choosing betray?
Because she wants to leave too.
You got the wrong idea, old man. This wasn't just my decision. We both decided to vote this way.
Yeah, she told me she was going to vote this way.
Is that true?
Yeah. I didn't have a choice.
You didn't? Because of you, Luna's BP is -1.
She's already dead.
So, what, she's gonna die again?
Exactly.
Zero can pump all the poison he wants into her. It's not gonna make a difference now.
See, Clover's dumb as hell this time around. Our opponent is whoever we went through the door with. So basically, the people who went through the last door were the group was Dio, Luna, and Fi. Since Dio and Luna were a pair, not Dio and Luna, Dio and Fi were a pair, their vote counts as one vote together. And then Luna, since she's dead, couldn't vote, so her vote is automatically ally. Yeah, the pair doesn't get to each make a vote. The people who are in the pair grouping only get one vote. So yeah. Although it would be hilarious since they both agreed on if they got no points. That'd be fucking hilarious.
Besides, her bracelet's already fallen off.
And you gotta give Dio credit. I like that line. You know, what, she's gonna die again? Harsh, but he's got a point.
You...
Then why did you try and stop Dio, Fi? I believe I heard you cry out, wait, as he headed toward the number 9 door.
Are you planning to wait for the rest of us? Did you just want to get your BP up to 9 to reduce your own risk?
Sorry, but no. The only reason I stopped Dio is because I needed to know what someone else voted.
Someone else?
But that would be...
Show me.
Results from round 2 of the Ambidex game will now be displayed. Please direct your attention to the results screen.
Clover betrayed me, I'm almost positive. So yeah, they only get one vote together. Hey! Yeah, they're gonna tackle me, I can't leave, I guarantee it.
Points have been assigned or subtracted accordingly. Please check your bracelet to see your updated bracelet points.
No.
Which they shouldn't be able to stop me. I supposedly already ran to the door, so I'm standing next to Dio by the door. They shouldn't be able to stop me before I can get the fuck out, but somehow they're magically going to. Fucking Kay's gonna teleport over there or some shit.
You betrayed me, Sigma. Why?
So I could leave? What other choice did I have?
To keep your promise, you jerk!
You've lied to me so many times, I don't give two shits, Clover.
You liar!
Uh-huh.
You're a coward! You don't care about anybody but yourself!
Again, you've betrayed me so many fucking times. I get the feeling you look in the morphogenetic field at this point. Every time you look at Clover, it's just like, don't trust her. Fuck this bitch. Leave. And then every time you look in the morphogenetic field and look over at Dio, there's just a bullseye on his forehead. Kill this asshole.
All you wanted was to get out of here!
Isn't that all you fuckers want? Every time you get 9, even if you're alone, you leave everybody here and go out by yourself. Every fucking time.
You're horrible! I hate you!
Wait a minute. Just listen to me for a second. Whatever I did, Dio and Phi were gonna get 9. The door would have been opened whether I had 9 points or not.
So? All that means is that you picked betray because you didn't want to get left behind.
Lady, I have known you for like 3 fucking hours. I'm not gonna stay here and die with you. No, that's not it. How could we know if they would go get help once they escaped? I can trust Phi, but Dio is different. I didn't know what Dio might do to Phi after they went through the door. What if he turned out to be Zero Senior? So I figured that if they were gonna escape anyway, I should go with them and make sure they...
Is that it? Is that your excuse? Liar! Liar! You're just like Dio!
No, you're just like Dio.
You're a coward! Whatever. Just fine.
See ya.
I was stupid to trust you.
Uh-huh. I heard a clang and turned. Let's get the hell up out of here. Get the hell up out of here. Come on.
Sorry. I went ahead and opened it. Gonna have plenty of time to watch soaps on the outside, so I didn't feel like I needed to stick around to see how this little drama played out.
Dio!
Dio!
All right, ladies and gentlemen, shall we?
Yes.
Why so serious? This really isn't the time for hesitation. You both crossed a line you weren't supposed to cross. You betrayed your friends. Am I right? But you didn't have a choice, did you? You had to survive.
So let's go.
Isn't that the way an animal thinks, though? Don't get me wrong. I see the logic, but it's kind of animal logic. Still, you made your bed. Now you gotta lie in it. If you're gonna be an animal, be an animal. Own it. The losers, the weak, throw them away. That's how nature works, my friends. That's life at its most pure. You get me? Now come on, hurry up and...
Yeah, the door does take forever to open.
The number 9 door has been opened.
And it can never be opened again, so everybody who like tackles me and holds me in here is basically a murderer because the door will never open again.
It will remain open for 9 seconds.
Well, stay if you want. No skin off my back. Anyway, I'm out.
See, Dio's not even trying to stop us from coming with him. He's like, yeah, let's go. What the fuck are you waiting for? Let's go.
Peace.
Wait! God damn it, Dio!
Tenmyoji leapt forward. Dio faked left, then dashed right, slipping around Tenmyoji and through the door.
3, 2, 1.
I mean, once the door's open, there is no reason to stop somebody from going through. Just because, yeah, it's never opening again. Why wouldn't I want to?
0. The number 9 door is closing.
Oh, I swear to God, Sigma, if you don't go through this fucking door.
Let's go, Sigma!
Exactly.
Shut up!
Thank you.
Just do it!
I looked at her slightly confused. But before I could respond, her hand closed around my arm like a vice, and she hauled me bodily through the open door. It's about fucking time, Jesus Christ. I mean, we know he's not X3105, but god damn, he acts like it.
The number 9 door has closed. This ends the nonary game. Thank you for your participation.
Sigma! Phi! Dio! Open up! Open this goddamn door!
Tenmyoji's voice was muffled by the thick steel, but I could still hear his desperation and anger. I tried to ignore it. As we leave the vault. And actually enter a post-apocalyptic world, so yeah, no, this is fucking Fallout. Where's Ron Perlman's voice? Come on. I want this door to open and us hear war never changes.
Alrighty then, here we are.
Is that a hallway?
Only one way to find out.
Just as I had guessed, on the other side of the door was a wide hallway. Unfortunately, it seemed to stop in a dead end. It took only a second to find a familiar-looking door on the left side of the hallway. We opened it and stepped inside. A pressure room. Oh.
This must be the prep room.
I think I searched this place with Dio and Luna.
Well, it's probably just another one that looks like it. You really think that you would have been able to get to something on the other side of the number 9 door?
Hold up. You know about the one on floor B2?
Yeah. I visited with Tenmyoji, and it was welded shut.
Huh.
So you know that the pressure in here is a lot higher than the pressure outside?
Okay, Michael.
Oh, you didn't.
What are you talking about?
Didn't I just say what I'm talking about? The air inside this facility is kept at a higher pressure than the air outside. Apparently, they're doing it to keep the virus from getting in. If you're leaving, you have to lower the pressure until it matches what's outside. This room is where you prepare for all of that. See those suits over on the wall? They keep you from getting infected once you're outside. You have to put one on before you can go into the pressure exchange chamber downstairs.
How do you know all that?
Luna told me.
Wait, why did Luna know all that?
Apparently, it was all in a manual she found in a room we searched.
Whoa. Wait, go back. You said there's some kind of mysterious virus out there.
Well, I wouldn't say it's mysterious. I think it's that Radical 6 thing Alice was talking about. Don't quote me on that, though.
That sounds bad.
Well, we've come this far. We can't turn back now. Let's get those suits on and head outside.
No argument here. Let's do it.
We climb into the protective suits in silence, then headed down to the pressure exchange chamber. Yep, this isn't going to be a happy ending for them. Looking for the water chip. With a quiet hum, the process began. I could hear the soft hiss of air leaving even through my helmet. There was nothing to do until it finished but wait. Then out of nowhere, Dio spoke up.
I never thought I'd succeed so easily.
It took me a moment to realize his voice was coming from the speaker in my helmet. Apparently the radio was designed to activate automatically. You mean getting out of here?
You're thinking too small. I guess I can tell you who I really am.
What?
You see, the thing is, I'm a hero. I was sent here from far away to save mankind.
I would love a remade Fallout 1 and Fallout 2. Shit, I'd take a remade Fallout Tactics.
What? Too surprised to speak?
Dio, I think maybe you should calm down a bit.
We were all excited to be getting out of here, but...
Oh, never mind. You're clearly too small-minded to understand.
We were still going back and forth when the quiet hiss of air escaping slowed. Pretty much, yeah. A door at the end of the room slowly ground open. I'd be okay with that. I'm not sure I would want to see it turn into... Like, if you're going to remake Fallout 1, 2, and possibly Fallout Tactics, I would want, like, what's that company? The one who's made... I'd want Larian to do it. I don't want another... I mean, I don't mind the writing, but I don't want another Fallout 3, Fallout New Vegas, Fallout 4 style. Like, if you're going to remake, I mean, that's fine. I consider them a separate series. But if you're going to remake one of the three, like Fallout 1, 2, and Tactics, give it to Larian. Let him keep at least some of the gameplay the same. After 2 more decompressions, the last door finally opened. I never tried that, Stahor. I stepped outside and gasped. No, I like New Vegas as well. I'm just saying, if I'm going to replay Fallout 1, 2, and Tactics, I'd rather they go back to like that CRPG style rather than basically the third person or first person shooter, depending on how you played. Well, shooter RPG hybrid. That's all I'm getting at. A dark landscape like none I'd ever seen lay spread out before me. I couldn't help but stare. What the hell?
Looks like a desert.
I can see that. The question is, which desert?
I don't know.
Oh, I don't mind it either, X3105. I just don't want to see the first couple games like that. We've already seen a couple, like, we've already seen a couple Fallouts in that new style, newer style. I just wish, I kind of want to see them go back to the CRPG. Because, yeah, I enjoyed Fallout 3 and New Vegas. I know a lot of people had issues with Fallout 4. I never finished it, but I had a lot of fun with it. The story just lost my interest. Still haven't even touched 76.
I can't tell you what day it is, though.
Huh?
Look, the moon's red. See? This must be a total lunar eclipse.
Oh, yeah, I remember you talking about that in the lounge.
During a total lunar eclipse, the moon is entirely covered by the Earth's shadow.
You shouldn't remember that unless the morphogenetic field kicks in, because you didn't have this conversation, this branch.
That doesn't mean the moon just disappears or turns black, though. It actually reflects light that's passed through the Earth's atmosphere, but this makes it appear to be red. Essentially, what's happening is that the moon is reflecting the sunset. Do you remember when the next total lunar eclipse was going to happen?
Yeah, I think she is. Because they've mentioned before that, what is it? God, Clover was saying she couldn't really access the morphogenetic field. And she thinks one of the reasons for it might be that there's someone stronger than her here, because the stronger person basically absorbs them. Absorbs their power or whatever the hell. Yeah, December 31st this year, so New Year's Eve. That's what the magazine said, at least.
Well, there you go.
So today is December 31st. Wait, shit, if I got grabbed Christmas morning, then that means I've been here for 6 days. You've been here a lot longer than that.
Looks like it. We should get to the nearest town.
Good luck. Okay, and where would that be?
There has to be one around somewhere.
Maybe that's what it was. The reason the first Clover was smarter was basically because of the morphogenetic field. Snake was keeping her intelligent. And now that she's cut off from it and Snake, she just went dumb.
Even deserts have some towns, whether they're in the Mojave, Sahara, or Gobi. It's not what I'm worried about, though.
What are you worried about?
Forget it. Doesn't matter right now.
Oh, come on. Tell me. I'm curious now. Impossible as it might seem, I could have sworn I heard her frown.
I'm worried about whether or not there are any survivors. If Alice was right about the virus.
You saying humankind might be extinct? Well, about a third of them died. What the hell? No way, that's impossible. A whole species can't just die out in 6 days.
I hope it's not the case, of course, but there's the possibility.
It wasn't 6 days, dude.
Whatever. We should get moving. There's still 4 people stuck in there, including Quark. We need to find help and come back for them.
And Dio's like, you can. Fuck them. Okay. I turned to take a step. There was a rough crackle over the radio and the sound of someone falling. I turned around to see Phi on the ground. Of course, Dio. Hey, are you all right? What happened? I ran over and helped lift her back up. She fumbled for a second, then clambered to her feet.
Where are we?
Her voice was low and rough.
I see. This timeline.
Yep, she's accessing the field. Timeline. She didn't respond. I was about to begin a more irate line of questioning when she suddenly grabbed me by the shoulders.
Hey, where's Dio?
Dio? Oh yeah, I haven't seen him since we got out. I'm sure he was with us when we left.
Shit. We need to split up and find him.
Why?
Because he needs to tell me something. Why are you asking me this?
Because you acting weird as shit. What?
Don't tell me you forgot. Wait. Maybe not. He must not have made this jump.
She wasn't making any sense.
Damn it. Look, forget about that. Just find Dio.
All right.
I'm going over to that hill. So you take the other direction.
Okay. She'd already taken off without waiting for my answer. I watched her for a few minutes, confused, before turning and heading off to look for Dio myself. Damn, don't see him anywhere. Where the hell'd that guy go? I'd assume over a dune, otherwise, yeah, first of all, footprints, right? X3105. And 2, deserts are usually pretty easy to spot people in, provided he didn't go over a dune already. The signal must have degraded, but I could still make out a few words.
What the hell are you doing? Answer me, Dio.
Their voices were cutting in and out, but I'd heard the last word clear as day. Dio. Sounded like Phi had found him. I spun around and took off in her direction.
Is that a transmitter?
Transmitter?
Let's see. Phone home,
I don't think we're gonna find shit though, Dog is happy.
Bet free soul's anxious from you.
How do you know?
I know everything about you.
Ah, so he is from that organization.
No, you're the Myrmidons.
So he did shank. That means he would have shanked Alice. He's one of the Myrmidons, is what she's saying. And the knife in her chest said Myrmidon. I had to be getting closer.
That. I need to ask you something. What's the password for the number 0?
Number 0?
The hell, you man?
I'm no man.
How the hell can you crack jokes right now?
You haven't given me my answer. What's the deactivation code? Hey, what are you... Stop!
Shit, that didn't sound good. I sped up and quickly crested the hill in front of me. Conveniently, after they'd already finished their conversation. There they were. Stop. That is true. He did say that. I forgot about that, Stahor. I went down the hill as fast as I could, half running, half sliding. With the suits on, I couldn't tell who was who, but I had to stop them. But yeah, he does lie a lot, like constantly. I clambered to my feet, slightly winded from my ordeal. The suited figure I'd slammed against lay on the ground next to the other one. I moved over to peer through the visor. Dio. His eyes were closed, almost like he was just sleeping. My tackle must have knocked him out.
Thanks. That was a close one.
No sweat. What's this transmitter you were talking about?
Heard, huh? Well,
Yeah.
it's right over there. See that briefcase-looking thing? He was trying to use that to get in touch with somebody.
I mean, he had to do something worthwhile eventually, right, X3105? Where the hell did he get it?
Probably had it hidden somewhere.
Wait, hidden? Are you saying Dio's been here before?
Yeah, probably. My guess is he came here, hid the transmitter, and then snuck into the building.
Snuck in? I wasn't quite sure what to make of that, so I decided to take a closer look at the transmitter. There was a screen on the upper part with a bunch of numbers that looked like, well, like nothing. What the heck is this? Seriously gonna make me write this shit down? Yeah, I'll take a picture. How about that? Just in case. I'll take a picture. Is that some kind of phone number?
No, it's too long for that. It's 25 digits.
What is it
Don't
then?
know. I assume it's some kind of code, but I don't see a key to decode it with.
I heard an odd crackling noise in my helmet. It took me a moment to realize it was a voice. Dio's voice. What's so funny?
Sorry. You guys just had it so fucking backwards I couldn't help myself. You can't find the key to decode it? Well, no shit. The key's right in front of your face.
What?
That's the key. The message is somewhere else. You need those 25 numbers to decode it.
Mm-hmm. And we know where those 25 numbers go. The Memento Mori thing. Yo, what's going on here? Who are you trying to call with this thing?
What, you don't know? At least one of you is appropriately ignorant. Fine, whatever. Might as well tell you. I don't really have any reason to hide my identity now that my mission's a success.
We got out. Dio had a transmitter. And he and Phi were fighting. And she's making references to other jumps and other timelines. And our dude is just lost.
Besides, she'll probably tell you if I don't. Might as well hear it straight from the horse's mouth.
Well, we can break the helmet after he tells us what he's trying to tell us. Dio shifted to put his hands behind his head, but didn't bother to get up. I belong to an organization called the Myrmidons. You've probably never heard of it. But there might be a few people out there who've heard of Free the Soul. If you haven't, well, it's a sacred religious order with over 1 million true believers. The Myrmidons are the hand of Free the Soul. We do what needs to be done to bring us closer to the new world Free the Soul promises. There are some people who might call us terrorists. Then again, from their point of view, I suppose we might be. We're trying to tear down the corrupt world they've built, after all. But when the sun dawns for the first time on our new world, we'll be hailed as saints, holy messengers who cleanse the filth from a dying planet. Well, only a handful of people will really become saints. Not even all of the Myrmidons will be guaranteed sainthood. First, you have to be raised with the teachings of Free the Soul from birth. Then you have to be chosen to join the ranks of the elite and achieve great things. Returning from this mission would secure my position. Free the Soul is built around the teachings of a man named Brother, who founded our order many years ago. His teachings are too profound for ordinary people to understand, but you could say that the core ideas of his doctrine are to separate oneself from worldliness, to destroy greed, and to divorce the soul from the body to cleanse it. Those who follow his teachings with discipline and devotion will be reborn as a new form of human. Only this new species will be able to live in equality in a world without war or starvation. Brother was born into a poor family. I've been told he didn't know his father and that he lost his mother at a young age. The only family he had was his younger brother, a boy named Left. Man, his parents hated him. They say Brother had a special power and that he was able to touch the thoughts of other people and see into them. It left him constantly exposed to the filthy greed of mankind. When Brother was 16, Left was found dead. His body was covered in bruises, but the police only made a cursory investigation and quickly ruled his death a suicide. Later, Brother would find out that the killer had paid the police a massive bribe to keep the truth hidden. He burned with rage, but also found himself immersed in cold despair. Eventually, he received a divine revelation. Mankind was thoroughly corrupted by greed. They had to be purified and a new world created. God had given Brother his mission. That was when he began to teach others the truth. And at the age of 26, he started Free the Soul. Once Free the Soul was established, he devoted his resources to research on human cloning so that he could create the new species he'd foretold. He invited to his system a team of scientists from a research facility in the United States. And a year later, the first 10 new humans were born. Those 10 were the first generation of Myrmidons. Incidentally, I'm from the 4th generation. Our DNA comes from Left, Brother's younger brother. That means that we all share a face, and we are all given the same name, Left. Some people think that's weird, but individuality seems much weirder to me. If everyone looks the same, there's no such thing as race or even individuality. With cloning, you don't even need different genders. How could you get more equal than that? Still, there's a little random deviation, and other factors can influence a clone's development. I was the best of my generation, so I was chosen to lead the Myrmidons. I was probably sent here because Brother noticed the caliber of my skills. My mission was to infiltrate the facility. When I was given my orders, I thought this was going to be my chance. In all my life, I've only ever once been punished for breaking our laws. It had to do with women. I had come in contact with someone unclean and I was considered corrupted. Even if I was punished harshly and purified, my soul, my dishonor remained. I wanted to prove my loyalty to Brother, so I was determined to be successful on this mission no matter what. My entire purpose is to be part of the foundation of Brother's new world. Now that I've fulfilled that purpose for the first time in my life, I understand what true happiness is.
Oh, Holy Father, Holy Brother, Holy Master, my sacred mission is at last complete. With these two hands, mankind is saved. I am your will made flesh. In your name, I give thanks.
His voice had taken on an almost reverent tone, and as he finished speaking, he made some sort of odd sign over his chest. Phi shoved his hands away.
I don't care about your goddamn mission. You did this to us. Now we're going to...
She grabbed the rock he'd held over her. She grabbed the rock he'd held over her only minutes ago and lifted it over her head. That is badly phrased. I think that there should be a S right there. Phi, what are you...
Shut up! You still haven't answered my question. I'm going to ask you one more time. What is the password for the number 0 bomb? God damn it! Didn't I tell you to shut up?
Jesus, lady, calm down.
Tell me. What's the password?
She swung the rock down toward Dio's head.
Wait! Okay. Fine. It's not gonna do you any good, though. I completed my mission. What are you gonna do with a password at this point?
Go back and jump into another timeline. That's what she's been doing.
Not your problem. Just give it to me. Otherwise...
Fine. No skin off my back. The password for the 0 bomb is LXA QNS GDQ.
Motherfucker, if you lying... Right now, all we know about Phi is that she can access the morphogenetic field. We don't know anything else about her, sorry. Phi tossed the rock off to the side.
You heard that, right, Sigma? The password. I'm going to try my best to remember it, but I won't know if I manage to until after I make the jump. There's a chance I won't remember anything, so you need to memorize it, just in case. Got it?
Sure. I had absolutely no idea what she was talking about, but I was beginning to understand that it was probably pretty important. With that in mind, I repeated the strange series of letters over and over in my head, doing my best to memorize them.
Okay. We're done with you. Let's go.
Go where?
I'm not sure, but I think he does. Get up.
Phi grabbed Dio's arm and hauled him to his feet. He jerked his arm away petulantly and began to walk. Is there a city near here?
Yeah, well, not really a city, I guess. More like like a shelter. Some people who survived the disaster live there.
Yeah, there is no city at this point. Disaster? What disaster?
Just shut up and follow me. You can see for yourself.
I looked up. It must have been a clear night because I thought there were more stars than I'd ever seen before. I thought I could even see the band of the Milky Way. And in the middle of that field of stars shone the full moon. A giant red orb looming in the center of the sky. Had it always been so big? You're gonna say to be continued, aren't you? What's happening? Oh. That's what I'm guessing Dog is happy. So we got Dio's ending. Now the other branch will be finished quite quickly. I want to try that code. Jesus, we still haven't unlocked this one? No, god damn it. 1 second. It's a bunch of burning crosses. Yeah, take me back to my flowchart, damn it. Okay, so we could do this ending very quickly right here. Because it's just ally this time. And then they're going to leave and we're going to stay here and die. And the game crashed. So give me a second, guys. That's the first time this game has crashed. And we've played a lot of it at this point. Oh, you're gonna make me watch this shit again. No. No, X3105, we can't. I have plans, damn it. Look, I tell you what, if I can ever do this as a full-time job and I don't need to work a normal job and I can pay my rent and shit, then yeah, I'd be more than happy to do 8 or 9 hour streams daily. But that situation does not apply yet, and it may never apply. I appreciate that Dog is happy. Sure thing. It's all right. Dog is happy.
Wait, Dio!
Head on out, Dio. That's a good point, Stahor. I followed her eyes to the number 9 door. Yep, Dio's gonna take the fuck off. And to Dio. Dio, so he's going for it. I broke into a run, hoping foolishly that I might be able to catch him.
No, he's going to try and open it.
So it has come to this then.
What's going on? He hasn't even seen the results yet.
He doesn't need to. It only took seconds for Tenmyoji and Kay to explain the math.
No!
Points have been. Please check.
The announcer's voice hadn't even faded when Dio reached the door. With a grunt, he swung the lever down. Have fun, guys.
Yes. It's opening.
Yeah, it's all right, X3105. Hope you have a good day.
Wait!
There's no point in trying to stop him now. The door has already opened.
Oh, it's okay for him. You, specifically you, stopped me in the same exact situation. But now, oh, it's pointless, you asshole. Dio leapt through the door without so much as a backward glance. Vi paused in front of it, then turned to look at me.
What happened?
I chose ally. I made a promise. Clover trusted me.
Sigma.
I see. Makes sense. I guess that's how this ends then. You had to make a choice that was right for you. And now, I have to make the choice that's right for me. Goodbye, Sigma.
Vi turned, her eyes sad, and followed Dio through the door. That is true, Dog is happy. He may have.
The number 9 door has closed.
I don't know if she's the one that's going to get killed. Like, she beat Dio's ass. Like, he started the fight, and somehow he ended up on the ground with her holding a rock over his head. I think Fi's going to be just fine. She's going to kill that asshole.
This ends the nonary game. Thank you for your participation. As the game is over, escape is not possible. Please enjoy your stay.
I think she's going to mess him up.
Well, that's it. There's nothing we can do now.
We can only hold out hope that help will arrive.
Sigma, thank you
You're welcome, even though it was a dumbass decision.
for choosing ally.
Uh-huh. Sure, let's die together. Well, a promise is a promise, right?
What about Luna, Alice, and the old woman? Who killed them?
Maybe one of the people who just escaped.
Or maybe one of us.
Well, there's one other person.
Oh, yeah.
God. Quark. You're right. I still have to find Quark.
Suddenly full of energy, Tenmyoji leapt up and took off for one of the warehouse's exits. That left only myself, Clover, and Kay. We stared at the number 9 door in silence. It would never open again. What else could we do but stare? I don't know, man. Kay is as well. Well, that's true. If we find the key, Kay can get out. But technically, Kay is us. You know, my biggest pet peeve with this game, it was the same problem I had with the first game. These dudes, I don't know, maybe I'm broken. Yeah, maybe I'm broken, but how the fuck are you getting this attached to people in like 2-3 hours? And then all the other people, oh my God, how could you betray me like that? Lady, I don't fucking know you. Like, that's been my issue for a while. That is true though. Yeah, you're right. Stahor, he's a clone. He's not actually us. Like when anything bad happened with Quark and Tenmyoji's like, you don't care about him. Don't pretend you do. It's like, no, I'm not going to pretend I do because I don't know the kid. He's not mine. I've never met him. It sucks that shit's happening to him, but I didn't do it. So, yeah, I don't know. All right. Let's see. So we finished pretty much everything over here except for this. I'm just going to try the... Okay. And I know I could probably look up the password to this computer, but I don't want to. I'm just going to test this out. If it works, it works. If it doesn't, it doesn't.
There's no one.
So she already, based on the information we got, I'm pretty sure the user ID is correct. No. Okay. So it's not for this. Just gonna check both of them. Now they were pretty clear this was a password. Okay. It's neither one. And now we know. So that takes us to, until we can get this password and until we unlock this route, that takes us over here. Which... This is the only one we have not done. So this will unlock the last branching path. Okay. I'm thinking I'd like to go with Alice and take the cyan door. However, with this, we are all out of time for today. So thank you everybody for joining me. I hope you guys have a good day, and I will see you tomorrow where we will continue down this path. And hopefully, yeah, maybe we can keep Alice alive this time. Maybe keep somebody from shanking her with a scalpel while she's shanked herself, or with the Myrmidon knife. Yep, we are going with her this path because we still haven't seen her true ending. But yeah. Hey, this is the beginning. Like when we start at the top here, Michael, these are a long path because there's a lot of repeat stuff that they won't let me skip. So yeah. We'll pick this up tomorrow. Sorry about that. Hope you guys have a good